On a mid-November afternoon, things are heating up in the NFC as West Coast rivals collide at SoFi Stadium. It's the Seahawks and Rams, and it's next on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this mid-November afternoon. Seahawks and Rams in the NFL rivalry series underway from SoFi. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. The Seahawks and the Rams, one of the better rivalries in recent history. Both teams had dominant eras, each centered on different sides of the ball. The Rams, the greatest show on turf, of course. Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt. And then after that, you had the Legion of Boom era up in Seattle with that great secondary, Richard Sherman, Jamal Adams, Bobby Wagner at linebacker. It would have been fun to see what would have happened if the Rams offense went up against that Seahawks defense. It would have been fireworks one way or the other. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On the run, it's Dowdle. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. The Rams at 72 here on the year. Their head coach, you got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready, ready.
On play action, Ward. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Dowdle is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, the nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
19, 18. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
19, 70, Timberwolves. Buffalo 18, 19 Lions.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Seahawks.
Here we go. Ready?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on mapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the curve. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Come on. 19, Tiger, 19, 60.
Now an audible here into something else. Out of the gun, a run with Henderson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves her with 1 yard to go on third down.
The 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Minute. 18 Cardinals.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Looking left side and he's got him in. That's Horton. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown,
Torrey Horton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
60, 19, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Out of the gun, Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Rams.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Ward. This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
Again, it's Ward. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
19 strike. 19, 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
To throw is Ward. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Let's go. 70 Rangers. Bronco 80.
Play action now, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Well, he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Now Ward. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Rico Dowdle with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the old ranks. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Seahawks 7.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the zone read, here's Henderson with it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only go up the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here in the middle of the field, still available because you can call timeout and regroup. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Johnny Lions, cut 19, cut 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, Ward. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And there's completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
18, 5, let's go now. 79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They run here with Dowdle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
6-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run again with Dowdle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Rico Dowdle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. A good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark it down officially at the 34.
And they're on 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 57 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Throwing is Ward. There's Chris Olave. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. A running play, it's Dowdle. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
to a seam on the tackle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
19 tight. 65, 65, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Dragon 60.
To throw, here's Ward. He lets it go, deep for Olave. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Chris Olave, 35 yards. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ryan Fitzgerald set
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
But able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, also a 1st down.
Sometimes it's all believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah,
he's got it at the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Cowboy 80.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Seahawks 14. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mustang 19. Connect. Next, Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing now, Ward. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, 19 Lions. 77. Ready.
Back to throw. Moore. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Dragon 6, Buffalo 18. Go.
Back to throw. Moore. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. That's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We got them now.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Let's go. Knock 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hot 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Panther 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Ready, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Come on. Hey, go.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it down at about the 35 here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They're going to look to throw. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week and has handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
A gain of 26
now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Dragon 60.
They look to throw here on 1st down. Delivers another one to Pierce. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
A 6-yard
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action with Ward. Nowhere to take here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 7.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Ward. And the pressure gets to him again. Mason Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
18, pioneer, go.
Back to throw. Ward. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. The 20. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 39-yard line.
Ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
18 Cardinal, 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Moore. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Moore. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that every